Hello again from My Front Porch, where it's Thursday night. We're here at Merle Hay Lanes again, and tonight we had a very special treat. We got to listen to Taz here. Now, this man, he can make that guitar just like it almost cries. It's like when he started to play, I kid you not, he started to play, and I'm looking over, I'm like, there's some people that begin to play music, and it just is so natural. It's so easy. It's so smooth that it's almost like there's this disconnect as you're watching. It's like, okay, wait a minute. I know he's playing the music, but it's just too relaxed and too smooth. How could he really be playing? But no, I mean, and you'll see, because I snipped some video, so you'll get to see that. But before we get to that, though, I want to visit with. So first of all, Taz, because Taz's actual real name is Brian, but you go by Taz. So why Taz? Where's the name come from?
Well, it came from a band in Chicago. I played with this band called Latest Choice, and they were like, man, I always wanted to practice and to try to get the band, going good. Yeah. And it's like, man, you're on us like that little Tasmanian devil. You're just so hard.
I was hoping this was going to have a Tasmanian devil tie-in.
And so they just started calling me Taz, and that's how it
came. Well, that works.
Yeah.
So now he's got his roadie Nick over here. So Nick, his son. Where are you, Nick? There you are. So Nick, does he act like the Tasmanian devil? No.
He's
okay.
real nice.
He's real nice. Well, Tasmanian devil's nice. He's just also reckless.
I'll put some dollars in your pocket.
Not too many, though. But okay, so now, how long have you been doing this, Taz?
Well, I've been doing it since I was 11, so it's been about 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a few.
Yeah, it's a few years.
So how do you describe your style of music?
My style of music is, truthfully, I would call it fusion, and let me explain why I say that. Because I fuse different styles of music all into what I do. It used to be where people knew me here as a blues player. 20 years later, I've grown. I'm not just doing blues. I'm infusing some jazz into it. I pick up some things where I may learn from country, and I fuse it in there. So it's a rock, gospel. So I'm really just fusing a lot of different styles, a lot of different scales, all to create what's me. Because my voice isn't just one genre. There's several different genres.
Well, when the songs there were several of the songs you played tonight that I thought they'd even fit in like a big band setting. Like a Duke Ellington set or something. And I thought.
And I love that stuff too.
Yes, I mean I caught some undertones of that as well. So I thought it was fantastic. But so who were your inspirations in and probably you still have some now even for that matter. But I mean when you started getting into this stuff and you're like, what, I'm going to be playing. I want to play music. I want to be. Who inspired you?
Well, the first person who inspired me was a jazz guitarist named Joe Pass, and I tell you, I love him. He's great. The stuff he does with the guitar, so much music coming out of his guitar, out of one guitar. And so he was the biggest inspiration for me, and still is probably one of the biggest influence for me. But then I got into listening to.
Did you ever have a chance to meet him?
No.
Oh.
I was so close to coming to one of his concerts, and he was ill the night of the concert, and he had to cancel. And
Bummer.
30 days later, he passed away.
Oh.
So I did not get to meet him or did not get to see him.
That's heartbreaking.
But it was heartbreaking. It really was. But then, I have some of the same influences of the other guys, like Jimi Hendrix obviously was an influence for me. He influenced just about every guitar player. Ernie Isley from the Isley Brothers.
Yeah.
And then I got into guys like Robin Ford, Chuck Loeb, these guys who are more jazz players. And so I listened to, everything from Roy Clark, Chet Atkins, to Joe Pass, Robin Ford, like I said.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of, from one end of the spectrum to the other end of the spectrum that I listen to.
Wow. So now, tonight you were here solo. Do you have a band? Do you ever play with a group?
I did have a band called the Taz Band, and I'm kind of scouting some, looking for guys who want to kind of follow the same ideologies I have about it, with growing and and trying some things where they're, instead of just being a blues band, to be able to do some things, jazz, blues, rock, funk.
So more the fusion stuff.
More the fusion and fusing it all together. So if I find the right group of guys to do that, I would love to have a band again.
All right, cool. So now, do you have a web page? Do you have a Facebook page?
I do.
Where people can stalk you. I mean, follow you.
Yes, I do. My web page is BTG for Brian Taz Grant, and then it's official.com. There's a lot of web pages out there that's being cloned, and it's not the actual page of that artist. And so somebody's behind it, so we made mine so that it would be BTG Official.
Okay.
And that's my official webpage.com, btgofficial.com.
And so do you have a Facebook as well, or just the
I have a
website?
Facebook as well, and the Facebook is under Brian Taz Grant.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And so do you at both those? Or what's the best way? If somebody wants to see where's Taz performing in, because I really like to see him, because you don't want to fall into the trap that he ran into with his idol. That you get a chance to go see him and you miss the chance. So you want to know when's Taz playing and where. So which do you post equally on both of them, or is the website better, or the Facebook better? Which is better?
I would say the website is probably going to be better in the sense that it will have dates already, the dates that are posted that I already have scheduled. But my Facebook page, you can find out what's coming up next. I usually only post, like an invite to what's coming up
The
next.
most immediate stuff.
Right.
Okay.
But the website will have dates that will be from, till the latest date that I booked.
All right, well, cool. All right, so there you go. So if you want to know what in the short term what's coming up with Taz, check out his Facebook page. By the way, all that stuff will be on the bottom of the screen here. They'll see those addresses there. But if you want to know, if you're trying to plan out your next few weeks, maybe the month for planning ahead for music stuff, go check out the website.
Right.
And that's where you'll be able to. It's great that you provide those resources for all your adoring fans, so the throngs of people can track you down. But no, seriously, you were fantastic. And now I want to show you real quick a couple of some clips of some songs that Taz did. And so here we go. I'm going to insert those here right now. You ready? Here they are. that's what you missed by not being here tonight. Now I bet you regret not having been here to hear those, because that was some impressive guitar playing there, some beautiful artistry.
Thank you, sir.
Very incredible. And I look forward to seeing you back here at Merle Hay Lanes again at
Yes,
some
I
point in the
hope to be.
rotation too. But he's got to finish setting up. They're trying to turn out the lights and kick us all out. So it's been a great time. Thank you, Taz, for being
Thank
here
you.
with us this evening. We appreciate having you here at Merle Hay Lanes. And with that, I'll see y'all next time from my front porch.